So section 6.5 is going to be about, again, factoring more binomials, which is the sum and difference of two cubes. The sum and difference of two cubes. So let's go back to chapter 5 so we can see where this came from. So if I multiply chapter 5, and it's a plus b, which is a binomial, times a squared minus ab plus b squared, which is a trinomial. Remember how we did this? We took the first term and times it by the entire trinomial, and then plus the second term, b, times the entire trinomial. So, and then distribute. So a times a squared is a cubed minus a times ab is a squared b. A times b squared is ab squared plus a squared b minus ab squared plus b cubed. You can see this cancels that, this cancels that, and you get what we call a cubed plus b cubed, which is the sum of two cubes. Okay, so a cubed plus b cubed can be factored into a binomial times a trinomial. How are we going to remember this? Actually, I have a handout for you about the sum and difference of two cubes. Let me see where it is. So you can remember that. Alright. So factor out the greatest common factor, as always. Rewrite the original problem as sum or difference of two perfect cubes by cube rooting. We'll talk about that. So once you write it like this, you know it's going to be a binomial times a trinomial. To get the binomial, you write what you see. You write a and you write b. So you forget about the sign for now. So if you're factoring a cubed plus b cubed, you know it's going to be a binomial always times a trinomial. A binomial times a trinomial. Okay, and then for the binomial, you write what you see. So you write the a and the b without the exponents, and you forget about the sign. And then what you do after that, you square, multiply, square. So you square, multiply a and b, and then square b. And for your signs, you use SOAP. Same as the original, which is a plus because the original is a plus. Opposite to the original, plus, so this must be a minus, and that's always plus. Excuse me, and that works for the sum or difference of two cubes. And it's all in the handout that you have on D2L. So we're going to practice that. Factor completely. B cube plus 125. B cube is a perfect cube. 125, when you do this on your calculator, you get a 5. So it's 5 cube. So again, binomial times trinomial. You write down what you see. Square, multiply, square, and then SOAP. Example 2, b cube minus 1000. Again, you do cube root of 1000. On your calculator, you get a 10. So you write this as b cube minus 10 cube. Again, you write the binomial times a trinomial. You write down what you see, the b and the 10, without the sign. Okay, the sign is the end at the end. You square, you multiply, and then square. Squaring a 10, you get 100. And then same as the original, opposite to the original, and always plus. Let's do more. Example 3. So we have a cubed plus 8b cubed. Well, this is the same thing as a cubed because cube root of 8 is 2, so we write 2b bundled together cube. Sum of cubes, so binomial, trinomial. Again, you write what you see, a to b, you square, then you multiply. A times 2b is 2ab, and then you square 2b, you get 4b squared. Okay, you're squaring everything in there. You're squaring the 2 and squaring the b. And then same, opposite, always plus. X cubed minus 27y cubed. Again, this is a cube, this is a cube, and 27 is a cube because when you cube root it, you get 3. So x cubed minus 3y bundled together cube. Again, you write what you see, x and 3y. You square, you multiply x and 3y, you get 3xy, and then you square the 3 and you square the 9. And then same, opposite to that, and always plus. Example 5. 64a cubed plus 27b cubed. If you cube root 64, you get 4. If you cube root 27, you get 3. So you write it in the a cubed plus b cubed form. Again, by times try. You write what you see. You square. So you square the 4, you square the a. You multiply. 4a times 3b is 12ab. You square the 3, you square the 9. Same as this, opposite to this, and always plus. Negative x cubed minus 125. We know if the first term is negative, that has to come out, and that's going to switch the sign. And that's x cubed plus 5 cubed. So you bring down what you see, square, multiply, square, and then same as the original, opposite to the original, and always plus, and this has to be brought down. And finally, uh, 16a to the 5 minus 54a squared b cubed. So the greatest common factor is 2a squared. And if you pull that out, it's going to be 8a cubed minus 27b cubed. 8 is 2 cubed, and 27 is 3 cubed. So we write it in that format. And then by times try, 2a and 3b is what I see. Square everything in there, 4a squared, multiply, 6ab, square everything in there, and then same, opposite, always plus, and this guy has to be brought down. And this ends 6.5.